ourselves in the very character of God. So we're dealing with this topic of the good and bad aspects of anger. The good and bad aspects of anger. We've had an opportunity to deal with the fact that anger is an emotion. The emotion, it's anger, it's there, it exists. The Bible even says in Ephesians 4, verse 26, be angry. We have that for ourselves. We're in the know. Then we have the effects of anger. Last Sunday we talked about what is really there. What ways is this anger ruling and doing things and living and staying alive in our lives because of the way we act. Because of the way we show up or don't show up for one another. How is this anger, the effects of anger, impacting us in our life? We've dealt with the emotion, we've dealt with the effects, and today, people of God, it's time for us to notice, take note on something that I said in the opening of this series, that God can get the glory out of your anger. That God can get the glory out of your anger. I even shared last Sunday that some theologians, when they go back and watch my sermon, they'll call me backwards. But it's all right. I'm willing to take that on the chin. Because we looked at verse 26, and then last week we made our way back up to verse 17 through verse 19. And today we're going to deal with verses 20 through 25. The elevation of the emotion, the elevation of dealing with the emotion, the elevation that comes in our lives from standing face front with the issue that the effects of anger can have on our lives. Amen? There's a place to come from and to elevate to when you've dealt with your issue of the emotion of worldly anger. The Apostle Paul tells us in verse 20, but you did not learn Christ in this way. But you did not learn Christ in this way. He's talking to us. Verse 21, he says, in fact, you have really heard of him and have been taught by him, just as truth is in Jesus, revealed in his life and personified in him, meaning in Jesus. Verse 22, that regarding your previous way of life, you put off your old self, completely discard your former nature, which is being corrupted through deceitful desires. That's verse 21 through 22. We're going to deal with these verses so that we might come and stand in understanding that there is an old self. There is an old self that we are desiring to be elevated from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's important that I say this slowly because some of us will try to hold on to the old self.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Some of us will hold on to the old self for dear life. And I think I get it a bit. I understand a bit. Because for many of us, when we don't know enough about something that we consider new, fear stops us from taking it on. So we hold on to the old self. All I know is to get upset at the drop of a dime. All I know when something is not going my way is to scream and shout and allow this emotion of anger that's in my mind has absolutely heart and is completely separate from my spirit. It hasn't caught up yet, but it's all I know. But Paul said, but you did not learn Christ in this way. But you did not learn Christ in this way. But you want to hold on to it. But you did not learn Christ this way. In fact, you have really heard of him and have been taught by him, just as truth is in Jesus, revealed in his life and personified in him. Regarding that, verse 22, regarding your previous way of life, you put off your old self, completely discard your former nature, which is being corrupted through deceitful desires. It is corrupted, people of God. We got it. I understand. It's your old self. You relate to it. You connect to it. It's comfortable there. But it's deceitful. It's no good. It does you no good. It does you more harm than it will ever do good. It's deceitful. It's so deceitful, it has you believing it's comfortable. It's so deceitful, it has you believe that yelling and screaming at your kids is okay. It's so deceitful that it has you believe that if you cuss them out, you was right. It's a lie. You are deceived by your old man. The good news. Let's keep going. Come on, people of God. I know it's not an easy bite. It's not an easy bite, but I promise you it's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. It's worth it. The renewing. Verse 23. And be continually renewed in the spirit of your mind, having a fresh, untarnished mental and spiritual attitude. My, can we imagine what this place would look like if every day, each and every one of us took on experiencing a renewal of our mind? It's not just that one time. The word says, and be continually renewed in the spirit of your mind. Continuously be renewed in the spirit of your mind. It's got to be on a continuum. We've got to get that it is not I've arrived at a particular place, so I got it. It's not that, oh, this person spoke life into me, so now I don't need myself to be cleaned up. It's a continual renewal of the mind in the spirit. Because so much of me is so spiritual, and I've become all right with it. I used to, and Evangelist Cox and I used to excuse myself for being spiritual. Not to be so spiritual. No more room for that. The word says afresh. Anytime I see the term fresh, I think about a fresh wind, a brand new on the spot. It's just gone, wiped away. He's blowing it out and causing something fresh to happen in the kingdom. Many of us are talking about churches Paul said, having a fresh, untarnished mental and spiritual attitude. Now I was a little turned around, Sister Dawn. I said, and because we're being taught, we're students of the word. So I said, why untarnished? You ever had some metals, some precious metals? You put them up somewhere, forgot they were there, and you go back and find them. You're like, oh my goodness. My 14-karat gold bracelet, my sterling silver necklace, but it's been up on the shelf so long that it's tarnished. It has these dark spots and blemishes. And this white gold, it has some gold. It even looks like the tarnish on white gold looks gold. There's some tarnishing there. This old self is tarnished. It's got some dirt. But you're still trying to hold. Anyway. This old self has only gotten you to a particular place. And today God is encouraging us that when we yield to a continually renewed in the spirit of our minds and that fresh, untarnished mental and spiritual attitude, that there is something available when we yield to it. Now, I don't want to rush us so quickly into the elevation because so many of us are interested in just that. How do I get elevated? How do I elevate myself? How do I get over it? There's some work you've got to do. So many of us still holding on to this old man. It means so much. Why? You can't even answer that question when you ask yourself that. Why is it so important to stay the same? Why am I so committed to being exactly the way that I've always been? Why? And then complain about change in others. It's mind-blowing to watch someone do the work on themselves and then hear someone say something negative about them. You're so committed to the old man that it has you deceived that you don't have anything good to say. Has you so deceived that you're okay, but you are not. So you say, okay, Pastor, I'm not all right. I'm not all right, Pastor. I'm ready to yield myself to be continually renewed in the spirit of my mind and have that fresh, untarnished mental and spiritual attitude in life. Here we go, verse 24. Paul said, he told us what to do. He told us about the elevation. But he didn't say, think about if you're ready. He didn't say, take a week. He didn't say, maybe January 1st. We good. He didn't say, let's start Monday. He said, put on the new self. Put on the new self. my spirit because now I'm aware that there is a new self available after being stuck in my old ways for so long. Some of you might find this funny, but for me it's a challenge. When I have to go to the bathroom, the closer I get to the bathroom, the more I have to go to the bathroom. So when I see the bathroom door, now that I know the new man is available, I'm stuck in my own dirty, nasty, rubbish and waste that is deceiving me into believing that I'm comfortable, but I see my new self. God gives me a glimpse, and Paul says, put on the new man. The new man is over there, but I'm still holding on to my old self. I'm still willing to be deceived. I'm still willing to struggle with my emotion of anger. I know I make everybody around me miserable. I know when I come into the office, everybody scatters into their own corner. I know I'm the one that brings the drama, but I'm willing to stay here. But I see the new man now. I see the new woman. I see it. And I know Paul simply said, put it on. What's the problem? I know this is not the first time you've heard these scriptures. I know this word has been laid over your life multiple times. So now there's something for us to ask ourselves. Will we put on our new self? Paul said it's the regenerated and renewed nature created in God's image, God-like, in the righteousness and holiness of the truth, living in a way that expresses to God your gratitude for your salvation. My God, so you mean to tell me putting on my new self, yielding my old ways to the new man, brings to God a level of gratitude that says, God, I'm thankful for your son shedding his blood on Calvary for me. Putting on the new man, it's not just for me, it's also an acknowledgement to God. We've got to wake up, people of God, and put on the new self. Put on the new self. Put on the new self. My. The regenerated and renewed nature. The regenerated and renewed nature. Created in God's image. God-like in the righteousness and holiness of the truth.
That's it. Come on.
You mean to tell me you'll choose the old man over God's image? You'll choose to get angry and upset as opposed to his righteousness and his holiness? You will stay in the muck and the miry instead of stepping into his light. We just said that Jesus is the light of the world. The word says if we put on the new self, it's a testament to God that you are grateful for his salvation over your life. Jesus is the light of the world. He is our salvation in our own lives. We are putting on the new man. We are came into this place this morning with a spirit of expectation to be elevated. And my prayer is that you might allow that elevation to take root in your life. Acknowledging it's not accent of frustration. It is an accent of things not going your way. It is an accent of troubles and struggles. It is an accent of issues concerning your heart. But what is present is the newness, the regenerated newness of your life that says when struggle comes, when I'm getting frustrated, when I don't know how to respond, I'm going to reach for the new stuff. I'm going to do something new in this encounter. I'm not going to get upset, throw things around, allow my body language to show people I'm mad. I'm doing away with all the old stuff. I'm going to open my mouth and I'm going to say, I don't know what God is trying to do in this moment, but I'm here for it. I don't know what God wants me to do different in this moment, but use me, God. I don't know, Lord. I don't have all the answers, but what I do know is that in God I am made new, that I will do a new thing. A new thing. I will do a new thing. I will respond in a new way. I will show up with my new self for the world to see that God's hand is at work in my life. And I'm grateful for the salvation. I'm grateful for the salvation He has brought into my life so that I can live free. You might all stand with me all over the building. And I want to acknowledge, because we started a little bit late, we are running a little later than normal. But we will have our communion. And my prayer is that all of you will stay and be blessed with us. Because there are some things that's just simply in God's time. And I would never want to rush the moment of what we call discipleship here in Asbury. Because that's who I am, that's who you are, that's who we are. We've had so many labels, witness, and things like that, evangelists. We're all in some way disciples of Jesus. Sharing His good news in this land. So if you are here with us in the sanctuary, or you're joining us on Zoom or through our Facebook stream, even if you watch this stream later, and God is tugging and pulling on your heart, my prayer is that you might say something. Place a comment. Find me on Facebook. My name is just Kim Billups, that's it. And that's intentional, so that you can find me. No reverend, no pastor, none of that's needed. Just Kim Billups. Find me so that I might be able to be used by God, where you could give me your hand and give Jesus your heart. And we here at Asbury would love to make ourselves available to love on you. Because this is a place of love, a kingdom of love. God is love. And I promise you He's here. Is there one? you.